Welcome back, everybody. It is a gorgeous day here in Western North Carolina. It's nasty outside. It's raining. So Stephanie and I decided we're going to take advantage of this nasty weather, and we're going to start a new honeydew project.
Woohoo! I cannot wait to start this new project. I'm super stoked.
Yeah, about that. I know we talked about doing a honeydew project for you, but the problem is that I got 2 honeys. That sounds kind of weird, but I got Stephanie to take care of at the house, and I also have Nana to take care of at the house. So I think we've done a lot around the house for us. I think we need to hook up Nana.
All right, I think I'm all right with that.
Okay,
she deserves it.
She does deserve it. She does a lot around the house. So we are going to hook up Nana's TV room. She spends a lot of time in there reading and watching TV. So we want it to look nice. So we are going to do a total room makeover with a couple cool surprises in there as well. And I think she's going to love it.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay, well, we're at Lowe's. So what do we need?
I thought you knew that. I mean, wood.
I thought you were a new material manager.
I'm more of the content creator, I think.
Did you catch that one? Content creator, she says. Oh. Yes, we need wood. We do need wood, honey.
I think we need some small pieces of wood, and then we need some big pieces of wood.
Perfect. So we'll go into Lowe's and we'll ask the guys there, do you have small wood and big wood? Because that's what we need. Perfect.
See, you knew what you were doing. You're just giving me a hard time.
I don't, though. I need different... see, I don't have
That's an excellent version of SketchUp.
Thank you.
Hey, I found your wood.
Now you're learning.
Wood? I didn't do anything.
I turn around and all this wood's laying on the ground.
I don't know. I think that's all you.
All right, so we're in the TV room here. Let's talk about what we're actually going to do today. Hey, babe.
Hey.
Really?
What? Oh.
Really?
Twinsies.
Oh, my God. You are killing me. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to get made fun of so bad. Let's talk about what we're actually going to do. We are going to redo the TV wall. So I have this awesome company called Vevor, and they're sending me a 42-inch electric fireplace. That's what it is. Fireplace. Electric fireplace. Puts out heat. Has different controls on it. I don't have it yet, so I'll go into more detail once I get it. But what we're going to do is we're going to put that bad boy right down here. Now, it can be wall mounted or it can be recessed. And I think with the dogs and everything, I think it would be better if it was recessed. Yes?
Yeah, I think so.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to fur out this wall with some 2x4s. We're just going to pretty much build another wall and stick it up against this wall to fur it out. And then I'm going to frame in where the fireplace is going to go. So that will be recessed in there. We'll hang the TV back up on the wall. And we'll put up some decorations. It'll look awesome. And I think what we're going to do here is we're going to do some, and I know you've always wanted in the house, we're going to do some shiplap.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so we'll do some shiplap on the outside of here from floor to ceiling. It'll look sweet with the built-in fireplace, TV. It'll be awesome. Along with that, we're going to get rid of this nasty trim again like we've been doing in the other videos. We're going to get rid of that trim. Put some nice 1x4 stained with our favorite...
Special walnut.
Special walnut. All right, our first task is to get a bottom plate here. So we're going to let Stephanie measure the first one. This might be the first time you've ever used a tape measure, I think.
I think so.
All right, so let's see what I have and let's see what you would come up with.
And I'm going to the wall, right?
Wall to wall. What do you think?
I'm thinking... well, 114 and a quarter.
That's exactly what I would have picked, is 114 and a quarter. Excellent job, young whippersnapper. All right, so our fireplace, which is going to be the center of attraction here in this room, is 42 inches wide. Now that's from outside to outside. So I want to make sure that my opening is smaller because I want the actual frame of the fireplace to cover my hole. So we're going to go 40 inches. RO. You know what that is, Steph?
Nope.
That's rough opening. It's going to be what our RO is on that. That comes from Windows. I sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I really don't. And then it's also 18 inches this way. So again, we're going to leave an inch, so we're going to do a 16-inch RO. So our rough opening will be 40 by 16.
All right, couldn't get Haley, but these two will do.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how high to put this thing. So this is where a dog bed goes. So I'm figuring a dog will go to about here. So we want to make sure it's a little bit higher than that. Hi, babies. So that the dog doesn't hit it.
Hi, pretty girl.
So about somewhere where a dog would be. So I think we're gonna go with like about this height, 20 inches, because that gives me 18 inches for the fireplace, and then it says to give a little bit of space between that and like a mantle or a TV or anything. So this is like a foot to where the TV would go. I think that's plenty. And then the TV is like 26 inches, so that would go into like here. So I think if you're in your chair, like that's a good height for the TV. Here.
Yeah.
Yo, come check it out. What came?
Woo.
Nice.
Let's open that bad boy up.
All right. Where's Nana? Can I see you? Is she around?
No.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's open this bad boy up.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah, you see the time lapse. I mean, this thing was super simple to get. It was harder to unbox it than it was actually put together. A couple brackets on the side that we screwed in, and what that's going to do is that's going to be able to screw to our studs to make sure it doesn't fall out of the wall. And then this glass cover just goes over the front and clips in, and boom, you're good to go. So I think it's pretty awesome looking. They do give you a couple options. As you can see, we went with the crystals right now down here, but they do give you some logs to go with as well. I'm not sure, maybe you can change out. And with this coming off so easy, it's simple just to change it in and out. So however mood you're feeling, whatever mood you're in, you could change the crystals or change out for the logs. So real quick, let's just go through. It comes with a remote or touchscreen, which is going to be great for Nana and Papa because you know they're going to lose this remote. So you can actually just touch the screen to turn it on and to do all the functions. Woo! All the functions as well, which is pretty awesome. So let's just go through this real quick. We have sound. You hear that? That crackling sound of the wood. So it's got 1, 2, or no sound. Whatever you want to do, that sounds awesome. We got flame. I think we got 12 different colored flames you can go with. Some have a combination of different colors. Some are just one color. But again, with it changing so easy, whatever mood you're in, you just, boom, give it a change. We have the brightness of the flame that you can change. See the height of it? Kind of getting lower, getting lower, getting lower. So you want a little more ambionic. Is that a word?
I don't think so.
A little more ambiance. You can change that however you want, which is cool. Again, I keep asking Steph, what is this thing called again? The
Carbon light.
The carbon light. Look at that. So carbon light, we're going to change that. Ooh, look at that. Again, it's whatever mood you're in, man. You just hit it, whatever you think matches best with the flame you got rocking, and you just change it. We also have the, what's the speed limit one again?
Speed limit one.
Well, it's like a speedometer. Oh, how fast the flame goes.
Speed.
Yeah, the flame speed. It changes the flame speed. I think there's 5 different levels on that one. It changes the speed of the flame. And then the last one that, again, the dogs are going to love, Nana's going to love, is the heat. I'm telling you what, man, this thing kicks it out. Can you feel that?
Not yet, but...
No, can you feel that? I mean, it's hot. Oh, wait, let me get back to the flame. Let me get back to heat. There we go. And you can go anywhere from 99 all the way down to about 65, which is nice. So if you won't want to, burn yourself up, you just change it down a little bit lower, and you can change it from, like I said, 65 to about 90. So tons of features. This thing is awesome, and the price point you wouldn't think is low. It's like in the mid 200s, and we're gonna have also a discount code there to get you a little bit more money off. I'll have that in the description at the end of the video. But Vevor's awesome. I think the product looks great. I can't wait to see it in the wall.
Me too.
Hey, babe, how's school?
Not very good, but it's okay.
That's my daughter Ryan on the camera. All right, so we talked earlier about the RO, which was the rough opening for our Vevor electric fireplace that's going in here. That Nana's gonna love it, but you don't know anything about it yet. So anyway, the rough opening is 39.92. which that's pretty close to 40, by 16 and a quarter. So I'm a little tight this way, but that's a great thing. That's why I use screws to screw these in. So all I'm gonna do is unscrew these, drop this down a 1/4 inch, level it, put it back in, and then put my cripples in down below, and I'll be all ready for the shiplap. Okay, so I'm working on this trim. I got all the trim off the windows, and we were told that these windows are high efficiency, and they are great windows, but sometimes I feel a draft in some of the windows, and I think I found out why. He does not have a whole lot of insulation or anything in there. I see some bits and pieces, but it seems to be a lot of spots where there's huge gaps with no insulation. And again, I don't know if that's the problem. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying it's probably not great. So I'm gonna get some great stuff, I guess. Just that spray foam. Give a couple shots in there where it's missing some insulation just to play it safe before I put the trim back on. And I did also realize today that I'm going to paint this room. It's just with their chairs in here and things that we've been here for like 5 years now. Just, I think a good paint job, real quick, roll it while the trim's off and everything. It'll be easy. And I just think it'll look great for them. So I'm going to do that too.
Hey, you two. It's not playtime, it's work time. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's get this sucker in.
No.
But it would look so good in that hole.
I know, but I don't know if it fits because I haven't tried it yet. And so I need to make sure it fits. And I want to make sure that this is done right. So I'm going to do the shiplap tomorrow and get that done. And then we'll do the final install. And I did want to say too, as you can see, this thing plugs right into your wall. Mm-hmm. It wasn't framed up and you just wanted to hang this thing on the wall. You hang on the wall and plug it in. That's all you got to do. It's that simple to get it going. So I'm going to get all the shiplap done tomorrow. I'm going to do the trim tomorrow. I'm going to get this thing looking great. We'll get that bad boy installed, and then we'll do the final reveal with Nana and Pop-Up. And they're going to just, I hope they don't have a heart attack.
Forget Nana and Pop-Up. The dogs are going to love it.
Yeah, I hope the dogs don't have a heart attack. Haley's like 15. Good morning. It's, what is today? Thursday. I played hooky again from work because I need to get this project done. And so today is shiplap day. So this is the shiplap we're using. It measures 5 1/4. I've never used shiplap before, but it looks pretty self-explanatory. It looks like you just put one piece in and then you put the other piece on top and you nail it. So it looks like it's going to be pretty easy. One thing I was thinking about, and that you may want to think about doing your projects at home, is what kind of baseboard you're going to use. Because if you put this shiplap in or any tongue and groove in and you put it right to the floor, when you put your baseboard in, depending on what size it is, you don't want your baseboard to end up like right at where the crack is at. So my baseboard's 5 1/4, so when this goes in, it's going to cover that crack and leave me almost a full piece above my baseboard, which I think is going to look good. Now I am going to lose this first piece per se, but it doesn't matter. But you need that piece, because if you don't have that, what's going to happen is your baseboard's going to tilt in because there's nothing there to hold it. So I'm just going to start flush on the ground. One thing that's very important is making sure that this piece is level, because if this first piece ain't level, you're done, because when you get to the top, it's going to be a huge angle. So making sure your first piece is level, nailing that up, and then just going up from there straight up the wall. So let's get to it. Another thing I forgot to mention is that I went with, it's only about a little over 9 foot my wall, but I went with 12-foot pieces because I didn't want any seams. So I just want one piece all the way across. It was a little bit more expensive, but I just think it'll look so much cleaner without having joints in it, because you can only buy 8 or 12-foot sections, and 8s would have let me join. So I went with MDF. They sell MDF, which is manufactured density fiber board or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure somebody will tell me if I'm wrong on that. Or wood. The wood's more expensive. It's a little bit heavier, a little bit more to deal with. And since I'm doing this by myself, this MDF is super light. And also the MDF comes pre-painted, which I like. So I'm just going to shoot it up without doing anything to it. And then I'll go back after the fact and I'll fill the nail holes with some putty. And then I'll just go back and lightly just do one coat over the whole thing with a roller, just to make sure that everything's uniform. So again, MDF, wood. MDF, you're not going to want to use it in like a bathroom or a kitchen, just where there's going to be moisture. But in this room, there's no moisture. It's easier. I'm just going to nail this up and be done with it. And it's going to look fantastic. All right, well, I ran out of boards. Because these things only cover about 4.5, and then with the gap, maybe 4 3/4. I've never used it before, and I was looking on Lowe's. It said 5 1/4, so I just took the distance, divided by 5 1/4, and figured out about how many boards I needed. So I'm actually about 3 short, which that's a lot. So I definitely did some kind of math wrong or something, but whatever, it is what it is. I just need to go to the store and get a couple more. It's no big deal. Also, what we need to talk about is the baseboard. I need to call Steph. So this is our special walnut baseboard that we're going to be doing through the whole house. And I don't know if she wants the baseboard like that here, or if she wants just white baseboard there. I don't know, the white might just kind of blend in. It might look, so this maybe closes off the room a little bit more, maybe finishes off the room. So I got to call her and see what her thoughts are, because if I need to do white baseboard there, I don't have any. So I'll have to grab some of that while I'm at Lowe's. So let me give her a ring, get what I need to do, and get back at this thing. As far as trimming this thing out, I just took some 3/4 inch material that I had, ripped it down to 1 inch for the sides and the top. And for the bottom, we decided to not go with the special walnut trim. I just bought some 2-inch, 2.5 inch trim for a baseboard on the bottom, and I think it just finished off the wall and made it look complete. Okay. All right, man. Well, I think that looks pretty ballin'. It's a new word that we've been using around the job site. Ballin' means good. Ballin'. I trimmed it out. It looks fantastic. Again, I'm just going to take a wet, dry kind of roller, nothing dripping, and just roll the faces of all these just so they match the trim and get a nice final coat on that. Let's see if she fits.
Wow. Perfect fit.
Perfect fit. All right, so it's about that easy. You just stick it in there, and got a couple spots here for some screws. I am going to make sure that it's level. I know I framed this, so there's no telling what's going on with this thing. So let me just double check and make sure that it's level before I go screwing it in. It's not bad. Actually, this side could come up just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this side in first. I'm going to drill a little pre-drill there to make sure I don't split the wood right there at the end. I do have a stud back behind there, so I'm not worried about that. I just need to make sure I don't split the end of that board because there's not a lot of room there. And these are some screws they gave us with the Fireplace. There we go, caught that stud nice. Alright, so now we'll put the level on it. And yeah, this side could come up just the tiniest a bit. Man, you couldn't get more level than that. As you guys can see, I'm wearing a headlamp because Stephanie comes home from work late and it's dark, and now she wants me to do all this work because she wants to see what it looks like. So I got to work in the dark with a headlamp on.
Hey, don't blame it on me.
All right, so that's it. I got this thing hardwired. It's got its own direct line. I guess it's called a home run or whatever. It's got its own direct line right to the box, so it's on its own circuit. And I got to put this in, put the TV up, do some more painting, and we'll be ready for the big reveal. But this is all I'm showing you tonight. I'm not going to turn it on tonight. You got to watch the end of the video.
You're going to show me before the video comes out, right?
Maybe. Okay, so now this is a surprise for Nana because you've already seen this. Okay, so let's work on your surprise face.
Oh my gosh, Jay, that's awesome.
All right, that's pretty good. Okay. Eyes closed? Yeah. All right, you ready to see your new room? Yes. All right, come on in.
Oh, look at this. Oh, it's beautiful.
All right, so I think this turned out fantastic. This side of the room looks awesome. That side of the room, not so much. We need to utilize the space in this room a little bit better, so we need to do something about that side of the room, so you know what's coming. Hey, are you a DIYer like me? Well, then go to Vevor.com to share your tricks and projects on how to keep your home cozy and warm this winter for a chance to win up to a $100 coupon. Thanks again to Vevor. Thanks again to Vevor for that's a hard word, Vevor. Thanks again to Vevor for sponsoring today's video, and thank you for helping me surprise Nana and Pop Up today. We'll catch you on the next one.